Hey, it's James from All Hail Internal Combustion. What you see on the workbench is the radiator out of the 75 El Camino. And the reason it's on the workbench, zoom in a little bit here and move you around just a bit. It has a hole in the radiator. There we go. So I had this radiator in storage while I was messing around building an engine for the car. And obviously it took a pretty good whack. This cooling tube right here is really screwed up, so I'm gonna try and unbend that a little bit, clean the little fins out here. And there's also a nick in this tube right here. The one above it looks fine, and the one below it looks fine, so it's these two right here. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and fix it with these Bernzomatic aluminum brazing rods. Which you can't even see in the picture because I'm zoomed in too tight. Yeah. Back out a little bit there. Hey, how about that? Bernzomatic brazing rods. But first thing I need to do is some prep in this area. I gotta unbend it, I gotta clean it, and I gotta try and pick some pieces out of here so I actually have some room to work. So let me get started on that process. So what I got is a set of needle nose pliers, and I'm just gonna come in here and start pulling some of these little cooling fins out of the way, so I can actually really see what's going on in the radiator. Now, I've done this kind of repair to older brass radiators before, but I have not messed around with an aluminum one, because I mean, they're so damn cheap. You can go on Amazon and probably buy a radiator for like 90 or 100 bucks. But just want to try and save this one. See what I can do to it to maybe get a little bit more out of it. So what I did was I just moved the fins out of the way and tried to unbend this a little bit. I'm going to get in there and scrape it and clean it a lot better. Make a little bit more room to get to. Give myself some room up here too. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me grab a screwdriver and a bit and clean this up a little bit more. A guy can't never find the right size screwdriver when you're looking for it. You'll find every size but the one you want. All I'm doing is just going in here with a screwdriver and scratching the little thin particles out of the way, because they are, I think they electrically bond these when they put them together. And that way I can also see exactly where I need to work at and clean a little bit better. Yeah, that spot where that fin was bent over is pretty ugly. Okay. Excuse my arm being in the way. Grab a piece of clean Scotch-Brite. And the biggest thing I hear a lot of people emphasize when you're dealing with aluminum is clean it. But I mean, really, if you're pretty much welding or brazing any kind of metal, the cleaner you can get it, the better. I realize there are some arc rods out there that are kind of designed to run in rusty, nasty, dirty conditions, but if you can get it clean, why not clean it? Alright, now I'm going to take a little bit of acetone and wipe the area down with a clean rag. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I got my mapp gas torch, and I have a head on there that doesn't put out an extreme flame, but it does put out a decent one. And I'm going to go ahead and work on the smaller hole first. These rods say that you need to heat the area up to about 750 degrees, and that's your working temperature for your rod. Wow, that went in there really, really easy. Okay. So, now it's time to deal with this big one that was on the bottom, because, that went pretty, I'm surprised. It went really well. So now we're going to heat this other one up. And I'm just touching the rod to it to, make sure it's melting. I am relatively happy with that. Let me zoom y'all in. I mean, to me, it looks like I got it. I've never worked with these Bernzomatic rods before, so didn't exactly know how they were going to lay down. But this is that bottom fin that kind of had a diagonal tear in it. So I got material covering over on this side, and I got a bump of it on the back side, and it appears to be stuck to the fin really well. This one just had a tiny hole in the top of the fin, and that looks good too. The real test is going to be once I get it back in the car and actually put some coolant into it and start it up and see what it does. Now, I am out of coolant, so I'm going to have to go and pick some up, but that ain't no big deal. So we'll rejoin this video once it's back in the car and we see what happens. Did it work? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so I've been running the car for a while. It's about 200 degrees under the hood. I cut the engine off. I don't have a fan hooked up right now. But it would appear that the repair is holding once Big Head gets out of my way.
You just had a drop of oil laying on your headers.
But yeah, there's the repair. Nothing's weeping out of it. So pretty much gonna call this one good. I'll check it again before I put the fan back into it. But seems to me that the Bernzomatic rods work perfect, which is what I was hoping for. So that's it for the radiator repair on the El Camino. got a lot more to do to this thing, but one thing at a time. I got to get some work done to the S10 next, so that'll probably be the next video y'all see. Still having some battery drainage issues, and I got my new tires in, so they got to get mounted. But see y'all on the next one. All hail internal combustion.